Are you feeling exhausted every single day? Even though your doctor keeps telling you that everything looks fine, you're not imagining it. In fact, millions of older Americans are quietly battling the same hidden energy drainers every single day, and most don't even realize it. Here's the shocking truth. Some of the habits we believed were healthy for decades, like that light dinner or skipping breakfast, might actually be slowly robbing your body of energy, balance, and strength. And the worst part, these silent mistakes creep up so gradually that one day you wake up and wonder, when did I start feeling this old? Today I'm going to show you the 7 most common reasons seniors feel constantly tired, and more importantly, how to fix each one safely, naturally, and quickly. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's been draining your energy and how to get it back. Before we start, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what time is it right now? Leave a comment below. I always read them. And if you enjoy this video, hit subscribe, or if you don't, go ahead and hit like. Anyway, let's begin. Are you tired every single day, even though your doctor keeps saying you're fine? You're not alone. Millions of older Americans wake up each morning feeling drained before the day even begins. You sleep for 7 or 8 hours, yet you still wake up exhausted, moving slowly, fighting to stay alert through the afternoon slump. Maybe you blame your age or tell yourself, this is just what getting older feels like. But what if it isn't? Brenda, a 73-year-old from Ohio, used to think the same way. She went to bed early, ate what she believed was healthy, and still felt wiped out by noon. Her doctor said her blood work was normal, so she assumed fatigue was just part of aging. Then she learned there were simple hidden reasons behind her exhaustion, and within weeks of making small changes, she felt like herself again. Here's the truth: that deep, lingering fatigue so many seniors feel isn't inevitable. It isn't simply old age catching up. In most cases, it comes from 7 surprisingly fixable causes, things you can address without complicated treatments or endless doctor visits. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's been quietly draining your energy and how to get it back. Because no matter your age, you deserve mornings that feel strong, clear, and full of life again. As we grow older, our bodies begin to change in ways that often catch us by surprise. You might notice that you move slower than you used to, that your energy fades faster, or that simple things like climbing the stairs or carrying groceries feel heavier than before. These changes aren't just in your imagination. They're the result of real natural shifts happening inside your body, and the good news is that many of them can be managed. Let's start with metabolism. When you were younger, your body burned energy like a steady engine, quick, efficient, always ready to go. But with age, that engine slows down. Your metabolism becomes less active, meaning your body doesn't convert food into fuel as quickly as it once did. You may eat the same meals you always have, but your energy no longer lasts the same way. Hormones play a major role too. As levels of key hormones like estrogen and testosterone decline, your sleep becomes lighter, your mood changes more easily, and your body has a harder time regulating temperature and appetite. These subtle shifts may not seem dramatic at first, but together they can quietly chip away at your vitality. Then there's circulation, the system that delivers oxygen to your muscles and brain. With age, blood vessels naturally stiffen, making it harder for oxygen-rich blood to flow as freely as before. Your muscles tire more quickly. Your hands and feet may feel colder. You might even notice that your energy dips faster after light activity. It's not just weakness, it's your body asking for better care and movement. But beyond biology, modern life adds its own challenges. Many of us sit more than we move. We spend hours in front of screens or indoors under artificial light, rarely soaking in sunlight or fresh air. Our meals become quicker and lighter, a slice of toast here, a cup of coffee there, leaving our bodies low on the protein and vitamins that keep our energy stable. And after retirement, something else changes connection. The routine chats with coworkers, the shared laughter, the sense of purpose all fade a little. And without realizing it, that loss of connection quietly drains our motivation and joy. Think about it. You used to mow your lawn, wash the car, and still have the energy to grill burgers afterward. Now, a short trip to the grocery store can feel like a marathon. It's frustrating not because you've stopped caring, but because your body and habits have changed in ways you never planned for. Here's the hopeful truth: feeling tired doesn't mean your best days are behind you. Many of these changes aren't fixed. They respond beautifully to simple, consistent adjustments. A little movement, better sleep, proper hydration, and nourishing meals can restart that engine inside you. You have far more control over your energy than you think. So let's take a closer look together. In the next section, we'll go through the 7 biggest culprits behind constant fatigue, and I'll show you exactly what you can do starting this week to bring your energy back to life. Poor sleep quality, not quantity. You might be spending 8 hours in bed every night, but still waking up tired, foggy, and unrefreshed. That's because the problem isn't how long you're sleeping, it's how well you're sleeping. Many older adults believe that being in bed for 7 or 8 hours means they're getting enough rest. But if your brain never reaches the deep restorative stages of sleep, what scientists call repair mode, you wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to bed. Deep sleep is when your body does its most important work. It repairs tissues, restores muscle strength, balances hormones, and clears waste from your brain that builds up during the day. Without it, your energy, mood, and memory all begin to suffer. You might notice that you're more forgetful, more easily irritated, or that even small tasks feel draining. It's not that you're getting older, it's that your sleep isn't doing its job. So what's getting in the way of that deep healing rest? For many seniors, the bedroom itself is part of the problem. A room that's too warm keeps your body from cooling down, which prevents the brain from entering deep sleep. The ideal temperature for most people is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Light can also be a quiet thief of sleep. Even a small glow from a digital clock or phone charger can trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime. And of course, caffeine or sleep medications can interfere more than you realize, especially when taken after 3 p.m. The good news is that improving sleep quality doesn't require anything extreme. Try keeping your bedroom cooler. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block every bit of light. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. The blue light from phones and TVs tells your brain to stay alert instead of preparing for rest. Stick to a consistent bedtime, even on weekends. When your body learns that the same time each night means sleep, it starts to respond naturally without struggle. If you're skeptical, test it for yourself. Follow these changes for just 3 nights and see what happens. Most people notice that they wake up feeling lighter, clearer, and less stiff. That morning fog begins to lift and energy slowly returns. It's not magic, it's your body finally getting the deep rest it's been craving for years. You're not too old to sleep well again. You just need to give your body the right conditions to do it. Chronic dehydration. Most older adults don't realize how easy it is to live slightly dehydrated every single day. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes weaker. You might go hours, even half a day without feeling the need for water. But that doesn't mean your body doesn't need it. In fact, mild dehydration is one of the most common and most overlooked causes of fatigue among seniors. Here's the simple science behind it. When you're dehydrated, your blood gets thicker. That means your heart has to work harder to pump it through your body. Thicker blood also carries less oxygen to your muscles and brain. So you start to feel tired, dizzy, or sluggish, sometimes even anxious or foggy. You might blame it on aging, low iron, or poor sleep, but often it's just your body quietly running low on water. Think about it, your heart, kidneys, and brain all rely on water to do their jobs efficiently. Without it, everything slows down. The energy-producing chemical reactions in your cells become less effective. Your blood pressure may dip, and your muscles fatigue more quickly. Even your mood can suffer because dehydration subtly increases stress hormones. The fix, thankfully, is simple, and you can start today. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water every day, about 8 ounces each. Drink 1 full glass first thing in the morning before coffee or breakfast to rehydrate after a long night's sleep. Keep a marked bottle near you on the kitchen counter, your nightstand, or next to your favorite chair as a visual reminder. Add a few slices of lemon or cucumber if plain water feels boring. Herbal teas count too, as long as they're caffeine-free. Try spacing your water evenly throughout the day. One glass with breakfast, one mid-morning, one with lunch, another in the afternoon, and one in the early evening. Just avoid drinking large amounts right before bed so you don't have to get up multiple times during the night. Most people are surprised by how quickly they feel better once they rehydrate consistently. Within 48 hours, energy improves, headaches fade, and that dull afternoon heaviness starts to lift. Your heart beats easier, your skin feels healthier, and your mind becomes clearer. You don't need expensive supplements or energy drinks. Your body is asking for something far simpler: water. Keep it nearby, sip it often, and you'll be amazed at how much lighter, steadier, and more awake you feel. Vitamin B12 deficiency. For many older adults, fatigue doesn't always come from lack of sleep or exercise. Sometimes it's a quiet vitamin shortage, slowly draining your energy. 1 in 5 Americans over 60 has a vitamin B12 deficiency, often without realizing it. As we age, the stomach produces less acid, and that acid is what helps your body absorb B12 from food. So even if you eat well, your body might not be getting what it needs. Vitamin B12 plays 3 crucial roles that keep your energy and mind sharp. First, it helps make red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout your body. Without enough of it, your blood can't deliver oxygen efficiently. That's why your muscles feel weak and your brain fogs so easily. Second, it supports your nervous system, protecting the delicate coating around your nerves. And third, it helps your body convert food into usable energy at the cellular level. When B12 is low, every system in your body starts to slow down. The symptoms often creep in so gradually that people mistake them for normal aging. You might feel a deep bone-level tiredness or find yourself short of breath after simple chores. You may notice dizziness when standing up, tingling in your hands or feet, or that your memory isn't as sharp as before. It can feel like your energy just disappeared one morning at a time. But here's the encouraging news. B12 deficiency is completely fixable once you know it's there. The first step is simple. Ask your doctor for a blood test that specifically checks your B12 levels. It's not always part of routine lab work, so make sure you request it. If your numbers come back low, your doctor might recommend supplements, sublingual tablets that dissolve under the tongue, or B12 injections if absorption is an issue. You can also boost your intake naturally by adding foods rich in B12: salmon, lean beef, eggs, dairy, or fortified cereals. These small dietary shifts can make a big difference, especially when paired with consistent supplementation. Many seniors are amazed at how quickly they feel better. Within 2 to 4 weeks, they often notice clearer thinking, steadier balance, and real energy returning to their mornings. Sometimes the solution to months, even years of fatigue is as simple as restoring one missing nutrient. A $10 supplement could give you your mornings back. Don't wait for exhaustion to become your new normal. Get tested, take action, and remind your body how good real energy can feel again. Sedentary lifestyle. For many older Americans, the days quietly slip by, sitting more than moving. It's easy to do. You wake up, have breakfast, maybe read the paper or check the news on your tablet. Then there's the drive to appointments, the time spent in front of the television, or an afternoon nap that stretches a little too long. Before you know it, most of your day has passed in a chair. It doesn't feel like a big deal after all. You've earned the right to rest, but that stillness carries a hidden cost. Our bodies were never designed to stay still for long periods. When you move less, your muscles gradually weaken, your circulation slows, and your joints stiffen. Deep inside your cells, something even more important is happening: your mitochondria. The tiny powerhouses that create energy begin to shut down. They operate on a use it or lose it principle. The less you move, the fewer mitochondria your body maintains, and the less energy you're able to produce. That's why even small tasks like carrying groceries or climbing stairs start to feel harder than they used to. You might think I'm just getting older, but in many cases, it's inactivity, not age, that's stealing your strength. The good news is that your body can bounce back faster than you think. Movement reignites those sleeping power plants inside your cells. It improves blood flow, oxygen delivery, and muscle coordination. Within weeks, your mitochondria begin producing more energy again, and you start to feel it. Here's where to start: just 10 minutes of walking every morning. You don't need fancy shoes or a gym membership. Step outside your front door, stroll down your block, or even walk laps inside your home if the weather isn't great. After 2 weeks of daily walks, most people notice they can climb stairs easier and breathe more steadily. It's a simple routine that tells your body, hey, we're still in the game. To make it fun, use a step counter or smartwatch to track your progress. Set small, achievable goals. You can even combine movement with connection walk and talk while catching up with a friend on the phone. The motion keeps your blood moving, your mind alert, and your spirit uplifted. It's never too late to reclaim your energy. Every step you take, no matter how small, sends a message to your body that you still want to live actively and fully. Start tomorrow morning 10 minutes, one step at a time, and watch how quickly your strength begins to return. Blood sugar crashes from poor meal timing. As we get older, our bodies don't regulate blood sugar as smoothly as they used to. The system that once balanced energy automatically now reacts more slowly, and that means your energy can swing up and down throughout the day. One moment you feel fine, and the next you're shaky, lightheaded, or fighting to keep your eyes open after lunch. You might blame it on age or poor sleep, but often it's something much simpler: the way and timing of what you eat. Many older adults unknowingly start their mornings in a way that sets them up for an energy crash. Maybe you skip breakfast altogether, thinking a cup of coffee is enough to get going. Or you grab a quick bowl of sweet cereal or toast with jam, believing it's a light and healthy start. The problem is, those foods send your blood sugar soaring, and within a few hours it plummets. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you feel foggy, sluggish, and ready for a nap. This roller coaster not only steals your energy, but also stresses your heart, digestion, and mood. Fortunately, this is one of the easiest problems to fix. The key is steady fuel. Start your day with protein, something that keeps your blood sugar stable for hours. Scrambled eggs with a slice of whole grain toast or a bowl of oatmeal topped with nuts are great options. Greek yogurt with berries or a handful of almonds works just as well. Don't let more than 4 hours pass between meals. Long gaps cause your blood sugar to dip too low, and that's when fatigue and irritability kick in. Add a light, healthy snack mid-morning and mid-afternoon: cheese with apple slices, a few nuts, or vegetables with hummus. It doesn't need to be much, just enough to keep your body supplied with consistent energy. If this sounds simple, that's because it is. Your body loves routine and balance. Once it knows it will get fuel regularly, it stops the constant spikes and crashes that leave you feeling drained. Try adjusting your meals and snacks for just 3 days, and you'll likely notice a remarkable difference. Most people report feeling steadier, more alert, and more energetic all day long. No afternoon slump, no post-lunch crash. By feeding your body the right way at the right times, you're not just managing blood sugar, you're reclaiming the steady energy you thought you'd lost with age. Social isolation and depression. Across America, millions of older adults live alone, not by choice but by circumstance. The kids have grown up and moved away. Old friends may have passed or relocated. Days that used to be full of conversation and activity have become quieter, more still. At first, solitude can feel peaceful, but over time that quiet can start to feel heavy. You might find yourself less interested in hobbies, skipping social events, or simply feeling tired even after a full night's sleep. It's not just in your head. Loneliness changes your body and brain chemistry in ways that drain your energy. When social interaction decreases, the brain's reward systems begin to shut down. Levels of serotonin and dopamine, the chemicals that keep you feeling motivated and balanced, start to drop. You may not feel sad exactly, but rather dull, disconnected, and low on energy. You wake up without enthusiasm. You move slower, think slower, and everything feels like a bit too much effort. Many people assume it's simply aging, but it's often depression, a quieter, more physical version that hides beneath the surface. Here's the hopeful part: connection is powerful medicine. Human contact, even in small doses, can reverse many of those biological changes. Schedule at least 2 social activities each week, something to look forward to, something that puts you among people. Join a local club, attend a church service, or volunteer at a nearby library or animal shelter. These aren't just social events. They're lifelines for your emotional and physical health. If leaving the house feels daunting, start with smaller steps. Call a friend or family member every few days, even for just 10 minutes. Video chat with your grandchildren, seeing their faces lights up more than your screen. It lights up your mood. And don't underestimate the simple power of small talk. A friendly chat with the barista at your local coffee shop, a short conversation with your neighbor, those moments add up and remind your brain that you're still part of the world. Isolation drains your soul before it drains your body, but connection heals both. Even if it feels difficult at first, keep reaching out. Within a few weeks of consistent social contact, most people notice that their energy, mood, and sense of purpose begin to return. You'll stand a little taller, laugh a little more, and rediscover that spark that's been missing. Because we're not meant to go through life alone, and it's never too late to reconnect. Undiagnosed sleep apnea: when your body sleeps but your brain doesn't. Many older adults don't realize they're living with a silent condition that steals their energy night after night. It's called sleep apnea, and it affects nearly 30% of seniors, most without even knowing it. You might think you're sleeping through the night, but your brain is actually waking up dozens of times, gasping for air without your awareness. Imagine trying to run a marathon while holding your breath every few minutes. That's what your body's doing while you sleep. The signs can be subtle at first: loud snoring that others notice more than you do, waking up with a dry mouth or sore throat, morning headaches that fade after an hour or two, and the constant feeling of exhaustion no matter how long you sleep. Many people dismiss these symptoms as just getting older, but the truth is far more serious. Each time your airway collapses, oxygen levels drop, your heart strains, and your brain jolts awake to keep you alive. Over time, this can increase the risk of high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, and even memory decline. The good news is that it's fixable. Talk to your doctor about a simple home sleep test. Most clinics can send you home with a small device that monitors your breathing, oxygen, and movement overnight. It's painless, affordable, and gives clear answers. If sleep apnea is confirmed, treatment is straightforward. Many people use a CPAP machine, which gently delivers air pressure to keep the airway open. Others find relief with dental devices that adjust the jaw position during sleep. Shai, a retired teacher from Florida, spent years feeling drained every morning. He thought it was just age catching up until his doctor suggested a sleep study. The results showed he stopped breathing 35 times an hour. After just 2 weeks on CPAP, he said he felt reborn. His mornings were sharper, his afternoons more focused, and his energy finally matched his spirit again. Treating sleep apnea doesn't just restore energy, it protects your heart, improves your memory, and can literally add years to your life. You deserve nights of real rest where your body heals and your brain can finally relax. If you snore, wake up tired, or notice these symptoms, don't ignore them. Ask your doctor today, because sometimes the difference between exhaustion and vitality is simply one good night's sleep. So there you have it, 7 simple proven reasons why so many older adults feel tired, and 7 ways to take that energy back. Better sleep, more water, a short daily walk, a simple vitamin. That's all it takes to start feeling alive again. These aren't drastic changes or complicated routines. They're small steps that rebuild strength, clarity, and joy one day at a time. Remember Brenda, who thought her exhaustion was just age catching up. Within 6 weeks of making a few adjustments, she felt like herself again, more awake, more balanced, and finally excited to start her mornings. You can have that too. You're not too old to feel strong again. Your body still knows how to heal, to recover, and to thrive. All it needs is a little consistency and the right kind of care. So pick one thing from this list and start today. Maybe it's walking for 10 minutes, drinking more water, or finally asking your doctor about that B12 test. Then tell me in the comments which one you're starting with. I'd love to cheer you on. And before you go, if this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Because tired doesn't have to be your new normal, not anymore.